Ready when you are.
Today I'm going to show you how you can take some items you most likely have lying around the house, combine them in creative ways, and create space paintings. I was in Asheville, North Carolina when I saw my first space painting being made. It was there that I saw a street performer or busker making one in front of an audience. I thought it was pretty cool, so I went home, looked up some tutorials online on YouTube and spacepaintings.com, and I tried it myself, and the product was pretty cool. I've simplified the process down to 8 easy steps. We're going to run through those steps, and then I'll give you some additional information, so maybe you can go try it yourself. So the first step is to set up a workstation and get the supplies. As far as the supplies go, we'll just need a piece of cardboard to protect so you don't get spray painted on anything. You'll need poster board, magazine, just some round objects from around your house. I use a bowl and a soda can lid. We're just going to need, for a basic painting, black and white. And then your safety equipment is a must. We need rubber gloves and a ventilator, or if you don't have a ventilator, you can just use one of these. The safety equipment is important because repeated exposure to aerosol products can lead to permanent brain, kidney, and liver damage. So on to step 2. These are going to be the planets, so we're going to place them on our poster board however we want them, and just do a faint, brief black outline. Once that outline is made, we're going to take the lids off, and we're going to color in the planets. It doesn't matter how you color them, we're just going to do black and white inside where the planets are going to go. We'll move on to step 3. You need your magazine pages. You have to make sure they're glossy, as well as that the glossy side of your poster board is facing up, so the paint doesn't absorb in there. So we'll get the magazine page, rip a sheet off, and we're going to pat it down on there and peel it off. It's going to leave a pretty cool texture here and leave a cool design for the planets. Next, we're going to shade the planets. We're going to have to pick a light source. So I chose this area over here for my light source. Okay. Every planet facing this light source is going to get a brief white outline. Everything facing away is going to get a black. So once that's done, we will move on to the next step. We're going to cover up the planets. After we've shaded them, we'll put these covers back on and just fill in all the background with black. We will move on to step 7. That's splatter and mist. This is where you get your stars or your space dust. We're going to spray a little bit of white on our fingertip where the rubber gloves come in handy, and we're just going to flick it across the paper. It's going to send little droplets across the sheet, and that's going to make your stars. And then for a space dust or kind of mist, we'll just hold the can about a foot above parallel. Just do it in a flowing motion like that really quickly, and it'll leave a cool mist effect. The very last step is the reveal. You just take the lids off, and there you have a painting. It is pretty simple and pretty easy, and the end product is pretty cool. This is the most basic advanced paintings, and they can get a lot more complicated after that. So to review real quick, we gather our supplies, we run through these quick 8 steps, we outline it, color them in, get the texture by putting the magazine on top of the paint, peeling it off, shade them, cover it back up, fill the background, and then put the stars in. So at the beginning of the story I mentioned that I first saw someone making one of these in Asheville on the street. He sold it for $20. According to news magazines, some acts can earn up to $600 a night, some panhandle acts. But unfortunately, I read in the Charlotte Examiner that during the DNC, Charlotte stepped up their task force for panhandling, so I would not recommend doing it around Charlotte. You might get arrested. As for how to learn these, you can just go into YouTube and type in spacepainting.com or spray paint art, and there's a wide range of tutorials. They can teach you how to make landscapes, cityscapes, whatever. And then I also recommend going to spacepaintings.com. I hope you enjoyed the speech, and I hope you try to go make some of your own. Thank you.